Hello everybody, Jamie here from FMSCOUT. Today's video, I am bringing you another tactic tester from Knap. This time, we are going to look at Venom and Faith 4411. And you guys seem to be absolutely loving these Knap tactics, so we're going to keep bringing them. Don't forget, if you guys want to try and find your own Knap tactics, there's so many. We've got a Knap tactics table, so you can actually look at the ones that's trending. You can look for certain formations, certain styles. Just go over to the link in the description, and that will take you straight to the tactic table. So the 4411, we're going to do it with Benfica. We haven't actually tested, we haven't done a tactic tester actually in Liga NOS in Portugal, so we thought we'd try it. I mean, Benfica's kind of expected to win the league anyway, but we want to see how much damage we can do with this tactic. I feel like looking at the screen right now, apart from kind of the left-hand side, the left winger, a lot of the players kind of fit the tactic, right? But let's go through the tactic now. So obviously it's a 4411. I'm going to go through the instructions first. So firstly, we start off with an attacking mentality, and these are the in possession instructions. So if you want to copy these, have a little look through them, pause the video as always, and you can copy them if you're on FM Touch. In transition, you've got counter press, counter, distribute to your fullbacks, throw it long, and then for your out of possession, you've got offside trap, much higher line of engagement, much higher defensive line, which, by the way, we keep getting comments that, you know, Knap uses the higher line of engagement. The thing is, it works. So, I mean, like, why wouldn't you use it? Maybe you guys who do like creating your own tactics, a lot of the tactics that you guys will download will have a higher line of engagement. It's just how the match engine works this year. And then, obviously, on your marking and tackling, you've got use tighter marking, extremely urgent, prevent short goal kick distribution, and get stuck in. So with the pressing being extremely urgent, you're going to players are going to be running around quite a lot. So it's probably more suited to your big teams, I guess. And I mean, it does say you can use it with kind of any team. So, but the fact that obviously the pressing and the higher line of engagement, you're going to need speedy centre backs. You're going to need, of course, you know, players with really good stamina, really good natural fitness. So the team that we've selected right here, I'm going to show you the player instructions now, but you can see the team that we've selected. In regards to the player instructions, if you want to pause the video, I'm not going to go through them too much. Pause the video and have a look if you are on FM Touch, and then you can obviously put these into your game. So we've got these two for the goalkeeper. On the right-hand side, the inverted wing-back, we've got a lot of instructions on that inverted wing-back. Probably the most I've ever seen, actually, on a Knap tactic. Maybe I've covered one before where it's had this many, but that is a lot of instructions for the wing-backs. I'm assuming, yep, the left-hand side is the exact same, and then the ball-playing defenders just both have the same as well, in pass it shorter and close down less. Now, the wingers both have the exact same as well, tackle harder and mark tighter. The DLP has about 5, so you can see them right there. The box-to-box has a lot as well. This might be the most player instructions I've seen, and I know I've just said that, but I think it is. And then the attacking midfielder has nothing, and the advanced forward has about 6 as well. So you can see you're going to need some really good players to match these player instructions. Now, we are going to test it again, like I said, in Liga NOS. I want to see what damage we can do. Generally, we've got the better team. We should walk the league nice and easily. And let's go on to the set pieces now, though. So if you want to look at the corners, this is the corner for defending on the left. So again, you can copy these right here if you wanted to. And then you've got the defend on the right. And then also your attack on the left, you can see short corners, and then the corners on the right-hand side. Let's have a look, because the last tactic we did didn't have any free kicks. This one doesn't have free kicks either, and I'm going to assume it's got the attacking long throws. No, so there's no long throws on this tactic either. So this one is slightly different already from the previous ones we've seen. So really interesting. And of course, you've got kind of the SCOUT as well. You can see in the title, it does say a SCOUT, which just means it's kind of out of that position. You know, the box-to-box will end up pushing up a little bit. You do get the major issues there, but that won't really affect it too much because the box-to-box and the wingers on attack will fill in this kind of role. And then you should get a lot of chances down this left-hand side with Rafa playing just above the DLP and just right of the winger. So it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how this does. Let's go forward a year now, and let's go and have a look how much damage we can do with Benfica. So we've gone forward a season, and as you can see, we won the league. kind of comfortably, but of course you've got Porto, so it's always going to be challenging between the two. We drew 6, we lost 2, and we won 26. Now, the thing that stands out for me right here, we didn't score as many goals as I thought, but we only conceded 15 goals. Now, conceding 15 goals in 34 games is really good. Now, you've seen a lot of the Knap tactics. They tend to be, yeah, you score 100 goals, but you also concede a lot because of the high line. Whereas this one had a high line, but you only conceded 15. So, really interesting. We still had a good goal difference of 51 and finished on 84 points. Let's go and have a look quickly at the fixtures, sorry. Let's just get rid of this. So let's have a look at anything that stands out. So it didn't start off too well at the start. We had a 4-1 loss against Sporting, though we actually had a really difficult start to the season. I know that was a cup. We did win FC Porto though in the first game, but we had 6 draws. We probably should have won some of these against, for example, Santa Clara. You know, but we did have some good wins as well. We did lose to Sporting again. Looks like we just can't beat Sporting so far. Champions League, let's have a look how we did in the Champions League, because Portuguese teams never seem to do that well in the Champions League. So we started off with, here we are, we started off with a win. We had a second win, and we lost against Lille. We lost against Juventus. Then where are we? So, yeah, that was the last game. No, it wasn't. So, we actually beat Barcelona. Okay. 3-0. Well, sadly, we lost 4-0. I mean, we had a 3-0 win over Barcelona. That's pretty impressive. But we did lose 4-0 away. So, sadly, we didn't get past the first knockout round. But looking at a few others, you know, the last game of the season, 7-2 against FC Porto. Now, that is a big win. That's a very big win. You can see we had a few 4-0s, 2-0, 1-0. For example, this month we only conceded 2 goals. We won every game. So I think it was pretty good. I think if we wasn't in the Champions League, I think maybe it would have been even better. Maybe just the lack of depth, and maybe the fact that, you know, we just had lots and lots of games. I think that might have been the downside with Benfica this season. But, I mean, still, you know, we won the league. And let's go and have a look at some of the players now. So if we go to this, you can see the appearances. So the goalkeeper obviously made 52 appearances. We had 49 appearances for Julian, scoring 7 goals in that box-to-box midfield role. And then, how about goals, actually? Let's go to goals. So 23 goals for Pizzi, who was actually playing on that right-hand side as a winger. Now, very surprising, the striker only scoring 14 goals. So, yeah, I don't know about that one, to be honest. I mean, the player itself is very good. 29 appearances and 6 goals, not the best. And you can see, like I say, most of the goals kind of came from the wing. I mean, you had Cadiz, who was playing up front, but he's more of a target man. He did get a few more goals, 15 goals in the league. So, I mean, overall, I think it's kind of a solid tactic. I think the depth just kind of let us down a little bit, to be honest with you. And apart from that, I mean, yeah, I mean, the team played well. We can't complain because we won the league, and we won it quite comfortably. Conceding, you know, if you only concede 15 goals, for me, that's a success, right? In regards to the average rating, though, Pizzi was 7.59. Porto with a few good players. But let's go and have a look now at some player stats. So let's go to Liga NOS. Let's go to team detail. Let's see if we can spot ourselves anywhere. Now, surprisingly, you know, I'm always on the Knap tactics. The possession is always really low. And this time, we actually almost won the table regarding possession. So it seems to be a very different tactic to the usual Knap tactics. Penalties, we won. Oh, sorry, we've taken 12 penalties. Headers won, we finished at the bottom on 18th. Let's have a look at the headers won ratio. We finished 5th. Yellow cards, we wasn't even the top of the yellow cards. Now you know, when you're not at the top of the yellow cards with a Knap tactic, something's not quite right. Well, it's right, but you know what I'm saying. It's different. You guys wanted different. You know, you didn't want the same type of tactic. So I'm giving you something different. We finished 7th. 59 yellow cards. We had how many red cards? We didn't have a single red card throughout the entire season. So in regards to goals, though, you can see we did finish on 66 goals. The cross completion ratio, 22%. Crosses completed, 256. And then goals from direct free kicks, we scored 4. Anything else? Chances... Oh, let's go passing. So passing, 15,298 passes completed. Our pass completion ratio was second as well, 89%. Shots on target, sorry, chances created, we finished second. Passes completed, we've done that. Shots on target ratio, 7th on 48%. And then shots on target, 320. Conversion rate, though, was 7th with 10% conversion rate. We did have 573 fouls against us, which is pretty incredible. Dribbles per game as well, 19. And then the defending, this is where I was most impressed with this tactic. 15 goals conceded in the entire league. Maritimo, actually, 17 goals. Wow. That's really good as well. Then you can see kind of conceded from indirect free kicks, 1, clean sheets, 22. Big difference. Maritimo must have had a really good season. 3rd, wow. That's kind of impressed me, to be fair. Games without losing, we had 19 games without losing, which is way higher than the majority in the league. Games without winning, we don't need that. And then attacking, you can see we did finish second on the goal, so 66. Cross completion ratio, 22%. Anything else? God, we've done that one. We've already done them. I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, that's the Venom and Faith. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit different, so I think you guys are gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is very different to what the usual Knap style is. You can see the links have been formed in the tactic as well. This is the tactic that we went for, or the players that we went for in the end. And I think overall, I think with that, apart from the striker, that's kind of let me down. I think everything else was great. You know, a lot of goals by the winger, and only conceded 15 goals in 34 games is the plus point of this tactic. But that's been Jamie. Hopefully you guys download it and give it a go. If you do, let me know in the comments. Make sure you drop a like on the video, and I'll see you all next time.